It's National Poetry Month, and I've given myself the challenge of writing a poem a day. I found a calendar that suggests poetry, a type to write, and I've so far stuck to it. So the first day was an American sonnet. And what makes up an American sonnet, you might ask? Well, 14 lines and a volta, which is a turn. So here's my stab at it, written on 4-1. I dance with the American sonnet as the idea that is America incinerates. How could a house with a cracked foundation stand true? No matter how lofty or beautiful the new ideas, when planted over stolen soil and watered with blood, what kind of fruit do you think it would grow? Sing all the patriotic songs of Hamilton and feel good and proud, want to be free, but be completely blind to the severe lack of integrity. While we refuse to restore inside, this could be the end of all things. But have you considered that annihilation might be a good thing? Converting dead matter into entirely high energy photons? Now that transmutation into light, I'd be down for that. Instead of the old stars and stripes, let's return to our true nature as the stuff of stardust. Now that would be a real sonnet for humanity. So that was 4-1. And then 4-2, I can't say this word, it's called an epistolary. Okay, so like the epistle, like that Paul would send from prison to all the churches, meaning a letter meant for eyes of others to be seen. So this is called a conundrum epistolary. Like Paul writing to all those churches from prison, I write to you, O my beloved soul, from the confines of this limited human perspective. I imagine you see the vista of all eternity in an instant, present to divinity, all beauty and wisdom and glory that I cannot comprehend, and I, so small and weak and petty, left to toil away in the mundane, to repetitively drive to work and eat and sleep and wipe my ass. What is this life for? Why must I act out in this life display drama separate from you, my soul? What is the point in all this absurdity? What is to be gained from in separation or seeming separation, in gas and sprained ankles and squishing bugs and starving babies or roadside bombs and sex-crazed oligarchs, conspiracy theorists, gluttonous mob bosses, and greedy small angry egos that can never be assuaged have enough, to the detriment of themselves, others, and the very world. And you say that's all me? So I write this letter knowing I'll never get a reply back. Just more silence. Oh, I wish my fellows would find some silence, start quieting down. Maybe then we could start hearing something. Maybe then we could start inventing something new. I'm tired of eating regurgitation. Oh, my soul. Shine through. Please shine through. Will I ever know you? Could the I and know be erased? In other words, without the I and the knowing, could erasure happen? And that might be exciting. How about we erase God's little pencil? What would be left then? What if God needs no servant, just erasure, of the illusion of anything in between? There is no one writing this epistolary, no one sending or receiving it, no one reading it or understanding it, no one interpreting it, just the words. They stand alone. If there was no one to add the meaning to them, no one to witness, what a conundrum. Yet this one discovers she still exists. The paradox of no one existing. Now, that is a great letter to receive. And then the one I wrote today. Free Verse Friday. So free for all there. And it goes like this. Ecstatic. Catch that. Explosive. Can't tame her. Softens. Surrenders. Unbending. Not never. Begs penetration. Won't you approach her? She's vibrating ethereal. Singing with the clouds. Casting rain. Embodied lightning. Who's a worthy consort? Who wants to burn up in the fire together? Only a heart as fierce and as gentle could be a match. I dare you, and I long for you. I will open up and envelop you. We will dissolve into God. What are you waiting for?